Okay, okay. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so here we have Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Sleep, Final Mix HD, Ventus Beginner 80%. And yeah, that's what we have right here. So here we have the character selection screen. Since I'm running Ben, obviously gonna be selecting Ben right here.
Yeah, pretty much the first part is just the tutorial, the ore mission, which is pretty annoying at times, but it's a fun mission.
Yeah, it's just one of those basic multiple moving targets at once, and you whiff all the time. So it gets pretty
Yeah,
annoying.
Yes, Sven is different than from the other two characters in that he's pretty much Roxas in both appearance and function.
And
He
yeah,
fails
function.
to jump half the time, he whiffs half the time, and Square decided to give him a 3-inch long Keyblade.
pretty much.
And Van also has a nice finisher that whiffs like everything.
That's pretty great. Also, KHBBS will be using shot lock to get the orbs out the way. It's pretty fast scrap to get them out.
And yeah, that fight's
along with a
just
few commands.
yeah, that fight's just really annoying because there's so many moving targets and you whiff.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm ready to be amazed, KH fan.
Thank you.
You gonna amaze me?
I will amaze you with this run. I'm gonna whip out one record.
Yeah, he's got this.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry, my mic is a bit sensitive, so you're gonna hear some buttons.
So, before we get too far into the run, I would just like to plug the marathon. We are over our goal of $4,000 by approximately $1,000, but anything we do get over that, we are going to be donating to AGDQ when the marathon actually starts. And we do have a couple incentives and bid wars left, namely, in Damo's run, we have a bid war for Liquid to sing Atlantica songs or not sing, and I would highly recommend donating toward that to keep Liquid singing. We have the Gummy Ship and donation war for Spike's Gummy Ship name. I would recommend you all donate toward Toji Sucks. And then we have the bid war for Spike singing Disney songs, Gaston currently in the lead. And he will sing 7 songs throughout the run, throughout the Gummy missions. And is that all we have right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Is the bid war
Okay.
for this closed now, KH fan?
No, not until the end of the run.
Okay, so we also have a bid war for actually during this run. KH fan's gonna do some Ice Cream Beat songs. Right now, he's gonna do the top 2 that are donated for right now.
Yeah, we'll do them after the run, yeah.
Get in there and snipe it.
Okay, so what I did there was I equipped Sliding Dash, which is mainly used for some movement to speed it up a bit, but it's also used because I need to level it up to meld it with something later.
Dreamer, why are you playing as Roxas?
No. Yeah. Fuck, swear dry twice already. Okay, so there I picked up Mini, which is going to be used to sell later, and for one strat and an escort later. And now I'm going into Aqua D Lake mainly for farming it, because the finisher is very effective, and look at that drop. What is this marathon luck? And I'm mostly going to be shot locking these guys or using a D-Link finisher on them because they like to move around a lot. That worked.
Yeah, this part is pretty fun.
Yeah, the D-Link loading times are like 7 seconds slower than in original PSP, which is pretty unfortunate. Okay. So there I was able to break 2 of the dwarves at the same exact time, which is a nice little thing. And just
Yeah, it
like
saves a
that,
decent amount of time.
all the dwarves are done. And that minigame is actually one of my least favorite, because you can get trolled, and like if the Aqua D-Link finisher misses one of them, it just goes downhill from there. And also, you cannot get the Aqua D-Link drop in there, and that just makes everything else worse, because you need that drop in order for farming and stuff, and just make things go very fast.
Yeah, it really helps getting the dwarves out the boxes with the finisher.
Yeah.
Did you guys do a roll call already?
No. Okay,
Did you do
so
that?
I'm Khfan169, and I am running this game.
I'm K Greaves, co-commentating with KHBBS. 1.5 and BBS runner.
Oh, and that chest I picked up back there was fire, because this route is heavily based on fire, and any fire we can get is very good. And also, I just picked up a shimmering crystal right there, which gets me like abilities that like boost elemental things and stuff like that, and it'll be used to meld a fire boost. Sadly, that is the only
Yeah,
shimmering crystal in a chest, so I'm guaranteed 1 fire boost in the run. You can get up to 3, but you have to get the other 2 through drops, so that can be bad because you lose time later to not having the fire boosts and less damage.
yeah. There's also chances of getting the drops now from the blue unversed.
That's pretty unfortunate, but if you kill that flood fast enough, it can manipulate Snow White's AI to just walk right past this tree and not have to do that RC. And also, you can push floods out of the way, and Snow White will run right past them, like I did right there.
Snow White is actually a bit different than the other escort princesses in that while the other ones will typically only run if you get enemies out of their face, Snow White is just the biggest badass on the planet and will occasionally just completely ignore that and run anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so these trees right here are a bit weird, because Wait. See, there I got the RC, like, first try. But if not both trees are there at the same time, and only one of the trees is prompting the reaction command, you will fail it for some reason. So very, very weird mechanic.
Yeah, there's a way to get the first RC. You have to be like directly in front of Snow White to get it. Yeah, that was pretty much the escort.
Yeah, it could have went a little faster, but it's kind of RNG.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the Mad Trent fight, and I'm going to be using a mix of the Flame Salvo Shotlock and commands to get into the Speed Rush command style. It's called Speed Rave. Yeah, Speed Rave command style, and then I'll use another Shotlock. And that is pretty much the gist of this fight. So that was actually a perfect fight, because sometimes he can jump around and he can hit you back also, which can prevent you from getting the Speed Ray finisher off on him.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, Fever Pitch is the English name for it.
Yeah, there's some weird translations with command style names from Japanese to English,
Yeah.
and I tend to forget the Japanese ones half the time.
Yeah, I only remember like Fire Blazer.
Yeah, I always call it Firestorm even when I'm playing Japanese.
Yeah. Now we're at Castle of Dreams. Pretty much we're gonna do a bunch of farming here.
And guess what we use to do that farming? The Aqua D-Link, because it is a very fast way of killing things. We'll show that
Yep,
off
hopefully we
in
get
a
the
sec.
second upgrade as well.
Yeah. Sadly, the second upgrade, the finisher, doesn't really do anything, but it gives you commands like Mind Square and stuff that help out a lot. So, we actually don't want the second finisher for the Aqua D-Link. We want to turn that off as soon as we get it.
Yeah, it's a bit slower than the first finisher to kill waves.
And now I'm going to be doing, like, sliding dash to do sort of a sequence break, because Square did not intend for you to go in this order. And then
Yeah, it's a
you just
pretty
get
sick
right up
strat.
there. And because I'm able to get up there, I can jump right over here, grab this item, and then jump. Oh, Ventus likes to have magnet hands just like
Tails
Sora,
Pulse.
and grabs that. And then I'm going to use sliding dash to get over here, pick this up, and then use the sliding dash and the Terra D-Link. But I'm not actually sure if it would be faster to just wait for the sliding dash to recharge because of the D-Link load. But we do that, and then you picked up all the items, so you don't have to go out of this like area and go around to pick them all up. So it's a great time save. Now we want to get the Aqua D-Link back. And we can start our farming.
Yeah, pretty much a combination of Magnet and Finisher. Once you get the second upgrade, you use Mind Square as well.
So I got the second finisher right there, the second upgrade, but I'm going to turn the finisher off immediately because it is a lot slower. Now to respawn the enemies, we have to go in and out of the room. And actually, I forgot to do a menu, but it's okay.
Yeah, treasure trove, right?
It shouldn't really mess up anything.
Yeah, nothing too big.
Yeah.
You can still make up the time in the grinding right now.
Yeah, because Sliding Dash and Strike Rate are already level 2, so I don't have to put them in later. So I kind of just did EXP in a different order, so it's fine. This Flood's being a bit of a troll.
Yeah, it's like the worst. You gotta just like sit there and wait for him to like come back up.
Yeah, Floods are basically your typical Shadow. This is the last time we have to go out of the room. I'm gonna Mellowed Fire to get my first fire boost. And sadly we haven't gotten any other Shimmering Crystal drops so far. So that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. This game likes to troll and like give you like Shimmering Crystals way later, which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sonic's right, because we'll be using Sliding Dash to get the Tornado Strike chest in Enchanted Dominion.
Yeah, I will be doing that.
Also, quick shout out to the other BBS runners like Adam, Sonic, Axons. Pretty cool guys.
Okay, now that I'm level 6, that's all the grinding we need to do for now.
Time for the boss fight.
Yeah, Lucifer. It's a pretty simple boss. But first, I'm going to be buying 4 sleeps for a strat that I'll be using later. That makes a certain fight a lot easier.
And of course, Silver, you're the best, you know that.
Yeah, Silver, you the best. You the real MVP.
Crit All Stories pretty sick. Hopefully you guys watched that. It was a really good run.
Yeah, Silver's run on Sunday morning was very good. What? A rip feel, I guess?
Rip. He's trying to teach me. I think Axons is trying to teach me the rules, but he doesn't know them himself. So I don't
Okay,
really
so I'm
know
gonna
where.
start off with a shot lock. And then I'm gonna use the Aqua D-Link because I want to get out Mind Square, and when Lucifer jumps into a Mind Square, it does massive damage. This should be able to kill him right here. Okay, and yeah, it's a pretty simple fight. Mind Square and Flame Salvo just do massive damage to him because you are a tad over leveled from that farming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I do not know the Japanese words. It's just like remembering like what order stuff is in and memorization, stuff like that. Yeah, do you have any donations?
I do not have any donations, but we do have some great bid wars that are going on right now. If you guys would like to donate, one of them for this run, we actually have a bid war for, excuse me, some Ice Cream Beats songs that KHFan's gonna be doing at the end. He's gonna be doing the top two, and right now only one's been donated to, so get in there and snipe that. Tomorrow, coming up, we've got a KH2 All Worlds run by Damo, and we have a war going on right now for him and Liquid to sing during Atlantica, and we all really want to hear them sing, so donate for that. And then you can name the ship in KH 1.5 any percent proud, the proud run that Spike's going to be doing tomorrow. We all suggest you donate for Toji Sucks, but if you really want it to be named Lemon or Morden or something else, go for it.
Just donate for Toji Sucks.
Yes, everyone just donate to Toji Sucks. If we get $1 from everyone in chat, we will have $563 toward Toji Sucks.
That
That
math.
shit name.
And finally, there is also during the Proud Run, Spike is going to be singing us some Disney songs. The top 7 songs he's going to be singing. Right now we've got quite a variety of songs. Gaston, Be a Man, You'll Be in My Heart, Circle of Life, Let It Go. We really don't want that to be sung, so like donate above that. Yeah.
Yo, this guy doesn't want Let It Go song.
Let It Go needs to be sung, Theo, please.
Theo, I will have you know, Frozen is going to be in KH3.
Yeah, so we must sing it now.
Oh, jeez.
They gotta get ready.
But I also want to say thank you to anyone who's donated and to everyone who is watching or has watched throughout the tournament. We really appreciate you guys. If you guys are wondering, after this we also have some more great runs coming for you. We have met our donation goal, but everything else that we're getting is going towards AGDQ, so please don't let that deter you from donating. After this we've got a 2.5 any percent critical run. Biscuit 047 is going to be doing that, and it's going to be really good. If you've never seen a critical mode run, I suggest you watch it because they are great. They're really good to watch. Later on, after that, Adam is going to be doing another BBS run. He's going to be doing all stories. He's actually going to be doing a glitch exhibition too. That's going to be pretty cool.
That's gonna be pretty hype.
And then we've got the KH2 All Worlds English All Worlds run by Damo with Liquid helping him out in commentary and singing duty. And Cyberman's going to be doing some recoded. I'm actually really looking forward to that because I've never seen a recoded run. And we've got Spike Vegeta doing his 1.5 80% proud mode. And Ghost Wheel, he's going to be doing the original Chain of Memories, so the GBA version. He's going to be doing Stora's Story. Then we have Ace, he's going to be doing the Kevin Remembrance RTA. And finally, to round things out, we've got the Level 1 Data Award. KH2FM, Biscuit 047, Sonic Shadow Silver 2, and Axons are going to be doing that. And we're finally going to find out if Axons has learned the rules.
It's gonna be really hype.
It is going to be really hype.
And then after that, we'll have the bonus stream featuring such great runs as Kara fighting Sephiroth blindfolded on Proud Mode, and me running Command Board RTA.
I forgot about the bonus stream. Yeah, we've got some. I think we have 3 games right now. 3 things right now. But more will probably be added.
Okay, so what I did there, I just used the Aqua D-Link because it has a lot of different, like, projectiles that you can use to kill things, and there's, like, a lot of different targets. Unfortunately, that wasn't a very good fight, because everything just got spread out, and I could barely hit things.
Yeah, it's still good adjustment though.
Yeah. So yeah, right here, as someone in the chat asked earlier, I am using Sliding Dash to get Tornado Strike, but I'm only using it to sell because in the past we had like problems where we'd be short money all the time in these runs, but that guarantees that we'll have enough money for everything. Gotta wait for this to turn yellow. Don't want to go to the wrong place.
And now we're about to go to the Maleficent fight, so let's see if we get lucky and then she'll go in the middle or not, so we get the shot lock off.
Yeah. Maleficent's pattern is entirely based on RNG. We used to think it was determined by where you were, but after some more testing, it's just completely random. Okay, so that is a bit of an issue.
The fire isn't fully leveled?
No, the air is not fully leveled, so gonna have to save that for a bit later. But
yeah,
as long
we
as
do
I
like the next section.
as long as I get that by Trinity Armor, which is when I need it, it'll be fine.
Yeah, he needed the arrow to meld for the Cura.
Yeah, I meld it for Cura, and you get an ability which is Finish Boost, which improves the damage of like anything. It's like a finisher, like the Firestorm finisher, which is our main damage in the Trinity Armor fight. So now I'm hoping that Maleficent's gonna teleport to the center, and she did.
Nice. Also, the fairies were nice and like waited right there instead of like going right under you, which like really messes up the fight.
Yeah, if the fairies decide to go to the exact same place that you're standing, they just decide not to land anywhere.
At least you completed the RC, though.
Oh, well, that's a bit unfortunate. She teleported right as I used that finisher. And now she went into this attack, and she's completely invincible. This is partly my fault, though. Yeah, I should have just used the fire. And she wouldn't have gone into that attack, she would have been dead.
Yeah. Easy to make that mistake too sometimes. Like I'd be doing a physical combo and I end up
Yeah.
getting a finisher.
Because I thought that I would have hit her again and she would have died, but I didn't realize I had a finisher stored already.
So now we're gonna get into a hype strat. So good hype, guys. We're gonna be utilizing the sleep sweep out earlier.
Yep. And we're going to be taking advantage of how much damage Mickey can actually do. Okay, so the first part of this fight, there's two ways to end it. Is either doing enough damage to Ventus, or him doing enough damage to you. And my goal is to have him do enough damage to me, because in the second part of the fight, Mickey joins me, and he can do a lot of damage. And just like that, the first phase ends.
Yeah, because in original BBS we used the D-Link, but it's a little slow to load them here, so it's kind of not worth it.
I'm pretty sure it's still faster to do it this way in original BBS. And now I'm going to be putting Ventus to sleep because Square decided that they wanted him to be vulnerable to pretty much everything in this fight.
This strat's too good.
I don't know how we broke out of that.
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
So yeah, he should have died with that finisher, but I guess I'm not level 7. Which I'll fix in the next world because I'm gonna farm anyway.
Yeah, Radiant Guardian you also do grinding. Hopefully get some shimmering crystals there.
Yeah, that's the only other chance I have to get shimmering crystals, and if not, I just have to meld the fires into fires right before Trinity Armor. But if I do end up short shimmering crystals, I do get the luxury of hopefully getting Leaf Bracer, which can help in the final fights. Just depends on what other drops I have.
Yeah. Also later on we'll be using fleeting, so if we get fleetings that'll be really nice too.
Now I'm going to be using the Snow White D-Link because it has an ability called Treasure Raid. And I need to get an Abounding Crystal.
Yeah, and a Bounding Crystal utilized in all the characters' runs for melding. To get a EXP Walker, which is a very useful tool. And it gives you experience as you dodge, roll, and move.
So I was trying to get my D-Link back there, but it didn't really work out well. I was just getting hit all over by everything around me. But there's a couple floods in here that I can use for that, so it's fine. Now I'm gonna be melding EXP Walker.
Also, when you meld it as payback raids, so pretty much when you get hit by enemies and stuff, you can reflect the attack back.
Pretty much, yeah. Oh yeah, see you, Hobbs, thank you.
Later, Hobbs. Also, shout out to Hobbs again for the huge donation, man.
Yeah,
Huge
shout out to
donation
Hobbs for
and
that. He's
being-
done a lot for the
Yeah,
for this marathon. So
being a restreamer and stuff.
pretty cool guy.
Okay, there's level 7, yeah.
Yeah, really good stuff by Hobbs.
Okay, there's my D-Link, and now I can use that to farm a bit more. Because on Ventus you need to do a lot of farming because he doesn't actually fight that many unversed in all of his visits. So if you didn't fight like anything or do any farming, you'd end up pretty underleveled and be doing chip damage. No, this run will not abuse victory pose.
Also, another shout out to everyone sticking around for the whole marathon. Pretty sweet, guys. Thanks again.
I need to level up that arrow real quick, just to meld it, so I'm gonna put that in there.
Yeah, now would be the best time to.
Normally I wouldn't kill these, I forget what they're called, 3 jellies. Normally I wouldn't kill them, but since I'm in need of shimmering crystals, I will actually.
Oh, the sea salts, yeah.
Yeah, the sea salts, and I think I got a shimmering crystal right there, so that's helpful.
Nice.
And if you're wondering why I'm using commands in a certain order, it's because the fastest way to fill up your command gauge to get the finisher is to use Magnet Thunder and then the finisher. Okay, now I'm gonna meld the fires. Yeah, I did get 1 shimmering crystal, so that's very helpful. And I can get Leaf Bracer with that pulsing crystal.
Yeah, fire boosts are like very important in this run. Same with the other characters as well. Very big asset.
Yeah, it'd be fire boost for Aqua and thunder boost on Terra. Oh wait, no, the route has been changed, so yeah, it's fire on every single character now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so there's one thing I want to get done in this Trinity fight, and it is destroy the legs before it breaks apart, or else the fight will just turn into a very slow one. Because if you break the legs, you kill the legs, you can avoid a whole attack, and it's a pretty long attack.
Yeah, it could kill you like nearly instantly.
Uh-oh. I don't know how that missed, but I don't think I'm able to kill the legs now.
You missed the damage.
Okay, I just barely did that. And then I got the Fire Finisher Storm off on that, so this is actually going pretty well.
Yeah, that's pretty clutch. Yeah, pretty much now, since you can't attack him, just dash around for XP during the laser phase.
Yep. Yeah, so that ended up being a very good fight. It almost went bad, but I saved it at the last second.
Yeah, that's really good. You got all the damage off except for the one finisher, but still pretty solid.
Yeah. It was very close to not going well at all.
So I'd like to take this time, I guess, and say, excuse me, thank you to all the people watching, all the people that have donated, who have participated in this marathon. We are raising money to send some of our runners to AGDQ. AGDQ is a speedrunning marathon that happens every year. They raise money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Last year they raised over $1 million, and after a 3-year dry spell, I guess, we finally were able to get a KH game into the marathon. So we're trying to send as many members of our community as possible, so that we can show them that our games are good, our games are fun, they're enjoyable to watch, and people will like them, so that they don't just let us in once and then say, We don't want those KH guys again. We want them to not even be able to resist us. So any money that we make is going towards that, and then we've actually met our goal, which is just amazing. Our goal was $4,000, and we've met that, and so anything extra is going straight to AGDQ. We've got some great donation incentives, some bid wars that you guys can bid on, some ice cream beat songs. You can pull up Toji by calling the gummy ship in the 1.5 proud mode Toji Sucks, which is always fun. We can make Liquid sing, Liquid and Damo in the KH2 All Worlds run tomorrow, which is going to be great because we actually sang a little bit in the Japanese run, and that was fun. So thank you all. We really appreciate it.
So these tank topplers, they give a lot of EXP, but you can cause them to blow up and become invincible. So you don't want to do that, and you want to do that. In order to not do that, you need to attack them from behind, because they give a lot of EXP, and missing out on it is awful.
Also, the other unverse was the Chrono Twisters, and they give tons of D-Link meter along with money, which is really helpful in this run.
Yep.
And now we're about to go to Disney Town for Ice Cream Beat.
Yeah, this is your first look at Ice Cream Beat, which you'll be seeing even more of after the run. But on
So
like
be sure to donate, guys.
a much harder difficulty.
Yeah, Master's pretty sick.
Craig,
It's a lot more intense than this one I'm about to do.
So yeah. So be sure to like donate, guys. Support KHBBS, man. He's a good runner.
KH fan, I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Is this a good time?
Yeah, perfect time.
All right.
Yeah, so pretty much here you just have to like do good in the minigame and score at least over 1,000.
So yeah, that's pretty much it. Ice cream beat. It's like very simple tutorial to it. The songs I'll be doing after the run are much harder. Come on, accents. Ice cream beat's easy.
Time for OC.
Yeah,
Show them the barrel swag, man.
yeah, I'm gonna try to get that barrel, but it's all up to Hercules. This fight is like you're pretty weak because you're like exactly at the right battle level here, pretty much. So you're not doing that much damage, and like also Hercules and Zack can steal your EXP by killing enemies, so that's a big problem in this fight. Okay, so and you can get this barrel, and it helps. It does like a lot of damage to stuff. As you can see, I'm not really doing that much damage.
Yeah.
And also because
And
you
like,
have people with you, you are unable to do, like, use a D-Link. What were you saying, Hercules?
I was talking about the barrel, but it's more what you were saying.
Oh.
But yeah, not having to do like this kind of sucks. But you still have fire spells and magnets to utilize in the barrels, so it's okay.
Yeah. And now there's a bunch of jellyfish around and you just want to shot lock them.
Yeah, it saves a bunch of times opposed to doing like regular combos on unversed.
Overall, that was a pretty good fight. But you have like nothing at your disposal in that fight except for fire and magnet.
Pretty much. Along with the fire laser finisher and stuff.
Yep.
Now we're going to the OC minigame for Ventus. We just have to get the certain amount of barrels in a time limit.
This minigame, you just have to get to 15 points and you win. and then you can just dodge roll around for EXP. Pretty much, it's like the same as the forest fight where you wanted to get the barrel, because it just helps you destroy things very fast.
Yeah,
Yes,
thanks for
yes.
sticking around, Silver.
Yeah, see you, Silver. Thank you. And now the second minigame is a bit different, where you actually have to win. Usually, Hercules doesn't get above 100, but sometimes his AI likes to go crazy. And he actually puts up a challenge for you. Oh,
Yeah,
well.
Herc go really in and get like a good score. So you got the explosive barrels, which kind of like temporarily like knock you out for a second. So you kind of like
Yeah,
lose some barrels. You get hit.
Hercules knocked me out like instantly, which was a bit weird, but it can happen.
Yeah, you could also do it to Herc as well, which helps a lot in the barrels. Well, earns.
Yeah, earns. Oh, I thought he was gonna pick that up. And yeah, you can also knock yourself off of the barrel with the explosive barrels.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. Luckily you don't get like knocked out from it, which is good.
Yeah, and also sometimes if you knock a barrel off, like of the little platform, and it hits the stands, it can destroy itself.
Yeah. Yeah, the swagger I mentioned earlier, we found it out like really recently. I don't know how none of us found that out. Pretty much you can use the spell when you're on the barrels. But it's not too good in the minigames because you waste time getting the style change time, so it kind of waste time getting it. Even worse than 2.5, so
Okay.
it's not really good to get it now.
I definitely have enough points at this point.
Yeah, you could have grinded for sure, because Herc wasn't really doing this good
Yeah.
in this style time.
Yeah, it's easy peasy. And it's a good way to get a little bit of EXP, because you can dodge roll around at the end. And more about EXP Walker, it's you get 1 EXP for every step you take, and dodge roll, I believe, gives you 3 EXP, and you take like a step before and after it, so that's like 5 EXP right there.
Yeah, so you really build up XP really fast.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, now I put in the binding strikes to level them up, and then the arrow is just to get into a certain command style. Now I'm gonna do a bit of farming here just to ensure level 20 for the end of the game. And a weird fact about these yellow mustards is that if you magnet and try to use the aqua dealing finisher, it will not hit them because they're too high up.
Yeah, we'll be seeing a bunch of that in deep space for sure. Also, the coming fight with jellies are like pretty fun. So you utilizing cyclone style and stuff.
Yeah, but Cyclone's also RNG, so it can just like whiff all the jellyfish, and yeah, if that happens, then you have to use like an extra finisher, and it takes a little bit of time to get into it.
Yeah, because you have to go from normal fire to cyclone, or fever pitch, fever pitch to cyclone.
And also, you don't want to dodge roll like at all in this fight, because when Hercules tries to use his RC, it's on square, and you'll just end up using it, and it's completely useless.
Yeah,
I'd
no,
like to get
ranging
out
is
of this
pretty slow.
corner, because I'm not really hitting anything, and the Cyclone's finisher is not really hitting anything in this corner. Yeah, usually this fight ends after one Cyclone finisher, but because that one Cyclone finisher just completely like missed everything, it ended up being a bit longer than that.
And now we're going to deep space.
Yep, deep space, and right now there's a little mini game boss, or mini boss kind of, and
Yeah, you
you're
just
pretty
spam
much,
X.
yeah, you just spam X or circle because it's Japanese, and this is very poorly designed because you're just hitting circle and like flailing around trying to hit him, and half the time you whiff.
Yeah, pretty much.
That went pretty well actually. Usually you flail around missing for a while, and it happened like once at the beginning.
Yeah, you got a lot of damage there. It's really good.
Okay, now before I even take one step, I need to go into the menu and equip Mark of the Hero Keyblade, because there's a very high strength stat, and if I take like a step forward, it'll spawn unversed, and I won't be able to equip it, and going into the next fight without it is very bad.
Yeah, you lose out on like a tons of damage.
Yeah, it makes them a lot slower.
Yeah.
And now, right here, unfortunately, there's little cutscenes of the doors closing and opening, and you can't skip them for some reason. And who would have guessed more Aqua D-Link? That was a very good fight.
Yeah, it was really good. Also, a good item drops you can use for later for money.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I first went here, I was like thinking it was like cutscenes. I kept like mashing start.
Yeah. Usually I end up trying to skip them. Like even if I tell myself I'm not going to, I do try to skip them.
Yeah.
And as usual, there's one flood hanging out on the ground, causing you from ending the fight. Typical flood. And I try to skip that
Yeah.
cutscene. Not a
It's always
cutscene.
one. Yeah, Cyber are pretty much the same. Yeah, pretty much we're just selling a couple magic and buying some fire surges.
Buying some fire surges and a Kira. Because you actually need 2 Kiras for the final bosses, because they can actually, Ventus can actually deal a lot of damage too. So just picking that up right now when we're at a shop.
Yeah.
So there's 2 chests right here I'm going to pick up. One of them has a fire surge, one of them has a fleeting crystal. And as you can see, this route is going towards fire surges, which is going to be pretty much our endgame deck. And I picked up the fleeting crystal because when I meld some fire surges, it'll get me attack haste, which speeds up the fire surges recharging. And oh wait, just as a precaution, I equipped some fire surges there because the strat is to spam flame salvo, but if you get unlucky and the flame salvo whiffs a bit, you can be left with a little bit of damage left to do the metamorphosis. And I've had it before where I used all my flame salvo, like my focus gauge, and used Nether, and used the rest of my flame salvos flame salvo I could have used. And when I went into combo metamorphosis, he used a lightning attack, and it one-shot me from full health on beginner. So just taking in those fire surges as a precaution.
Yeah, also Stitch matters a lot with his damage as well. So let's hope Stitch's base here.
Yeah, Stitch does can do a lot of damage if he chooses to.
All that 1 HP.
Yeah. Kinda got a tad shield right there, but Stitch decided to be very helpful right there.
Yeah, it was really good at the end there.
That was a nice fight. Stitch is exactly like KH2 here, where it's up to him if he wants to help you. But he can be very helpful, or he just can not do anything. Now we're at Neverland, and our deck is gonna pretty much become completely Fire Surge, and we're gonna be spamming that the whole time we're here.
Yeah, use it all for hook. And pretty much this world is all just dodge rolling around.
Dodge rolling and using Fire Surge is this whole world. And I'm gonna meld the Fire Surges that I can. And I use the Fleeting Crystals to get attack haste. Which means that I'm not really walking around waiting for Fire Surges to be recharged.
Yeah, worlds are super fast in BBS. So
Yeah,
it'll be
it's a very short
vanilla.
game.
Yep.
Okay, so there's a forced fight right here, and pretty much you're gonna spam Fire Surge, but you will pretty much be doing chip damage until you reach level 20. And I'm not sure if I'm there yet because level 20 is a strength boost, and damage scaling in this game makes it so that one strength can actually boost your damage by a whole lot. And also the fire surges, so like if you only have, not fire boost, if you have one fire boost here, but you're level 20, you can still be doing like barely any damage. So it's a combination of both that allow you to do a lot of damage. It is level 20, so that'll increase my damage output by a lot.
Yeah, especially before hook is really needed.
Yeah, if you weren't at to have level 20 by hook, you'd be in very bad shape because of chip damage. And now the Firestorm finisher will just completely wipe him out. So a quick way to end the fight with swag.
Yeah, the swag finish.
If you go, oh wait, no, never mind. Not just yet.
Okay.
Not just yet, yeah. Oh, well, okay. Went to the wrong dealing, so I'm just gonna go around the other way. But it's a little bit of a time waster.
Oh man, I thought you would just use the fire surges, but
Yeah, I can use the fire surges over here because it's shorter distance.
yeah.
So that's just a little derp. But normally you'd use TehRizzle to slide dash right over that gap.
Yeah, now it's time for pretty much we utilize fire surges along with the fire command style.
Mm-hmm.
It's like pretty funny when you get to it in English.
Yeah, it's pretty funny in this too.
Yeah,
Because he just starts screaming when he gets hit.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, I should have seen that coming. You can attempt to use the Firestorm finisher to damage him a lot, but half the time it misses, so it's probably debatable whether it's worth going for.
Yeah. Like the timing is kind of like weird because he's always like moving about, so it's hard. Well, not too hard, but it's kind of awkward sometimes.
Yeah, and that's Duck Fight. It's all Fire Surge. And Fire Surge is a great ability because it can like knock back enemies and actually stagger them. But Hook doesn't really get staggered. He just like stands there screaming, but it's not really like a stagger because he can attack right out of it. A lot of bosses in this game don't really have like a stagger.
Yeah.
And
You
Theo,
can
now is
tell
the
he's pretty
perfect time.
fast.
Theo, now would be a perfect
Right.
time because there's about like 14 cutscene skips right now.
Okay, we are actually having a little bit of trouble getting our donation information. We are receiving donations though. I know that we did have one from Chrono. It was a $10 donation to go towards naming the gummy ship Toji Sucks. So we're gonna put that up there.
Yeah, Doji sucks.
But if you would like to donate, all the money that we're getting, we've reached our goal. Our goal was $4,000, and it's fantastic that we reach it. It's amazing. You guys are awesome. Anything else that gets donated is going directly to AGDQ. And AGDQ is a speedrunning marathon that raises money for the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Last year they raised over $1 million. This year we've been able to get Kingdom Hearts into the marathon after a long 3-year break where it wasn't in. So we're trying to raise money to get as many runners to go as possible. We want to show them that our community is great, our community is growing, it's thriving, and that our runs are good. So, we appreciate all the donations that we've gotten so far. Like I said, it is fantastic that we've gotten this much. You guys are so awesome. We also have a couple of bid wars coming right after this run. Actually, KH169 is going to be doing some more of that ice cream beat stuff he was doing earlier. Right now, he's only doing one because only one has been donated for. So if you'd like to see him do a second one, get in there, donate. Let's see. We also have tomorrow KH2 English All Worlds run. Damo is going to be doing that run. Liquid's going to be doing the commentary for him, and right now there's a bid war trying to get them to sing. And we really, we really just want them to sing. We just want to hear those beautiful voices. So go ahead and donate for that. We also have a bid war for the gummy ship, which right now it's looking like Toji Sucks is the consensus, but if you'd really like it to be something else, get in there and snipe it. We won't mind. Finally, Spike is also going to be singing some Disney songs for you guys during the gummy missions. 7 songs for 7 gummy missions, and right now we've got a great variety of songs here. I'll Make a Man Out of You or Be a Man, Gaston, Friend Like Me, I Won't Say I'm in Love, You'll Be in My Heart, Circle of Life, and of course Let It Go. So, donate for any of that stuff. We appreciate it. And if you can't donate, that's fine. We're so happy you guys are hanging out with us. Thank you so much.
Okay, now I'm just going to do a quick menu to equip the Keyblade Lost Memory, because it has a higher strength stat, and since we're using Fire Surges, we want all the strength we can get. And I'm also equipping the other Cure, because we want 2 Cures in this boss fight, because you can do a lot of damage actually. And now we're coming up to a part where there's a bunch of tornadoes, and we do not want to get hit by any of them, because the unversed in there just take a while to kill, so we pretty much just want to kill ourselves and come back to right here to try to dodge them again. But we have a strat for dodging them, and it involves the Mickey D-Link, because it has 2 sliding dashes.
Yeah, you're pretty much dodging towards the tornadoes, not too close, but just to get the aggro going, so you can keep going.
Yeah. So
You
pretty
get
much
the
the
slide
thing with
dashes
those,
out.
the thing with those tornadoes is only one can be locked onto you at once. So if you get are being chased by a tornado, when you get close to another one, it resets them. So you have a little bit of chance to get away. And there's a different way to do it without the Mickey D-Link, but the sliding dashes is a lot safer. So I just choose to do it that way.
Yeah, your movement has to be really on point without the sliding dashes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, now we're approaching the final fights, and thanks again, guys, for letting me be on the mic and joining in.
Yeah. Okay, and now we're coming up on the notorious boss, Ventus, who is one of my least favorite bosses because he can just teleport at will and dodge your attacks. And yeah. My least favorite fight in this run, just because he can dodge anything, and you can't stagger him pretty much at all. Yeah, so at the start of the fight, he's gonna do this attack where he gets on the keyblades and stuff. If you use a full shot lock, it guarantees that you'll knock him off of it. As you can see, he's just teleporting already. And I do have Leaf Racer, so that gives me a little bit of room to YOLO. Oh well.
Yeah, another good thing about Fire Surge, it gives you a little invul, so you get time to do a dodge roll to keep moving against Ventus.
H-Fan, remember you need to say time so we can let Diley
Okay,
know. when
yeah,
to
there's another
stop time.
fight.
Okay.
Okay, so that was actually a very good fight. It could have been a little better because you know that it's not a perfect fight if he gets that Keyblade attack off twice, where he's flying on the Keyblades, but it was still a very good fight.
Yeah, he didn't get the DM off.
Yeah, but luckily I was able to knock him out of it right away, so that helped a lot. I don't know, this fight is a lot better because even though Venus is teleporting around a lot, your fire surges are still hitting him. And it's just not as bad.
Yeah, this fight is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, I like this fight like 10 times better than Venus one.
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay, now we're at the last part of the fight, and luckily this restores your health, so you shouldn't like die here because it restores your health, unlike there's a minigame in 3D that doesn't. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to click through Shot Lock to counter him. And you get into this so you can fill up your command gauge. And I don't know where he went, okay. And pretty much you just want him to counter. And 4 counters will get you the command gauge filled up. And we'll get you a move called Last Word.
That move pretty much ends the fight.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually got a little bit trolled right there because he's not doing the right. He's not doing the move that'll usually counter me, but I got it right there, so I think we're good.
Yeah,
And now I have the move Last Word. There's a slight chance it can miss, but I didn't time. But it didn't miss. Okay.
Good stuff, man.
I agree with Liquid. You finished the run. Nice, John. Good job.
Thank you, Liquid. Okay, so no one else donated towards Ice Cream Beat, I'm guessing.
I mean, I haven't gotten any. That doesn't mean they didn't. I don't think there have been, though. Biz would have told me, unless he's not here still. I'm not receiving the donations anymore. They're having problems with the forwarding theme.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna head right over to the Ice Cream Beat, not waste any time.
KH-Fan is 129.04. Good time.
Actually, on my splits, I got a 129.03.
Is that a good time?
It's alright. You should have seen my splits. I was like 2 minutes ahead at the beginning game. But yeah, that was actually a good run. Okay, let's load up some Ice Cream Beat then.
Yeah, that's pretty well done, man.
Thanks. Yeah, by the way, that was a PB. Anybody wondering?
Yeah, good stuff, yo. Sub 130, so that's pretty good.
A nice run, dude.
Yeah, very solid. Okay, so Destiny Islands is what was donated for?
Indeed.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, man, I actually donated for that.
Yeah, I saw that. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. So this song is really weird because it's like it's really slow. So it gives me a bit of trouble because it's so slow. Yeah, I kind of just messed up. What? Yeah, I still passed that. Getting
Good
getting it
stuff.
getting a fantastic is actually pretty hard. So is that it? I guess that's it.
That is it, I think.
Okay.
No other incentives for it?
No.
So we can close out and then move on to Biz. Good luck to Biz.
Yeah. All right, thank you.